Okay, so we have Sophie in the chat waiting. Is there anyone else there? I see 2 likes in the video, so there must be at least one more person, right, who's watching. So if you're here, please do let me know that you're here by putting your name into the live chat, and we'll begin shortly. Okay. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so face forward hip. Yeah. Okay, welcome everyone. So we're gonna get started. Today is gonna be focused mostly on Pumse. Okay, we're gonna do a 45-minute class, and I want you guys to do your best. Right. So try to listen as best you can. Right. If you have anything that you want me to cover in the class in particular, please you can let me know in the comments. Right, and I'll get back to you and do it during the class. But first of all, let's begin with the warm up. Facing forward, straight. In there. Let's start with jumping jacks. Ready, go. Now, set, net, pass up, yes up, you go, you do, aho, yo, lift up your knees, now, do, set, net, pass up, yes up, you go, you do, aho, yo, jump left and right, now, do, set, net, pass up, yes up, you go, you do, aho, yo, forward and back, now, do, set, net, pass up, yes up, you go, get up, out, yo. Put your right leg forward, lift up your toes, and lean forward. Now, do. Excuse me. Now, do. Set, then, pass up, yes up, you go, get up, out, yo. Change sides. Now, do. Set, net, pass up, yes up, you go, get up, out, yo. Like side by side, turn your leg and bend your knee, groin stretch. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 요. Change. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 요. Push your knees out with your hands. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 요. Hands on your waist, hips in circles. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, other way, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, yo. Hands up, turn right and left. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉. Yo. Hands in circles. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉. Yo. The other way. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉. Yo. Check out your hands and your legs. I'll be right back. Sorry, let's continue. Okay, so let's start with today's exercises. The first one we're gonna do, let's do, how do I explain this? Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're going to stick your leg out with your toes up. You're gonna bend your back leg, just like we did before, but this time you're gonna take your hands and you're gonna do a scooping motion forward like this. You reach forward and reach towards the ground and bring your hands forward. Okay, we're gonna do this 10 times in a row. Okay, ready? 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 요. Okay, next exercise we're going to do today is going to be a combination of a stretch and a lunge position. So you're going to take your hands, right, and you're going to do a lunge first. You're going to take your hands, you're going to put your hands beside your feet like this. What you're going to do is you're going to reach up to the sky with each hand, one at a time. So you're gonna raise your right hand, and you look at it, and you twist your shoulders. You put it back down. And do the same thing with the other side. Raise your hand, and look at your hand, and then put it back down. And you're gonna stand up. Okay, we're gonna do this twice. Okay, let's do the other side. Ready? Left side. Hands down. Hand up. Then other hand. And come back up. Let's do 10 of these. Okay? So we've done 2 already. Let's do 8 more. Ready. 4. This side. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9, and last one. 10. Good. Shake out your legs. Adjust your uniform. Okay, hopefully everyone's a bit warmer now with your upper body. Next thing we're going to do, let's start working on some squats actually. We start with squat into front kick position. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna squat down, you're gonna come up and do a front kick. When you do so, try to keep your body upright. Okay, so avoid doing this, avoid bending your leg, right? So squat down low and then kick high. Okay, let's try this 10 times. Ready? Now, 2, set, net, pass up, yes up, you go, you go, 아홉, yo, ha. Good. Check out your legs. Okay, that's fun. Let's continue. Next exercise we're going to do today is going to be side lunges, side to side. So what we're going to do is this. You're going to have your legs a little bit wider. You're going to lift up your toe. You're going to come down and stretch on one side like this. Okay, so you have your toes up. Have your hip on top of your knee, or behind your knee, I should say. And then you're going to come up and change sides like this. Let's try this 10 times. Ready? 1, 2, set, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 요. Good. Stand up, shake out your legs. Okay, good. From here today, we're going to work on some balancing drills in our warm-up today. We're going to start with front kick position. So what you're going to do is you're going to hold your front kick position before the kick up. You're going to kick. You're going to pull it back in and stay here. We're going to do 10 kicks on the spot. You're going to try not to move as best as you can. And we'll do the same thing with the other leg. Vice that should be. Ha! Ready, knee up and kick. 1, 2, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, Yo. Ha. Check out your legs. Ready, let's try the same thing on the other side. Right, so that should be. Ha. Now. Try your best to stay still. Okay, third. Set. Net. 다섯. 여섯. 일곱. 여덟. 아홉. 열. Good. Check out your legs. Okay, I see some comments from someone. I have Louis and I have Elijah. Okay. Thank you, Louis. You're welcome, Elijah and Louis. Let's continue with our warm-up. Next one we're going to do today is we're going to learn how to pivot into turning king position and then pivot back. So we're practicing pivoting our leg that we're standing on. Okay, so I'm going to show you from the side view first and the front view. You're going to start with your knee up in front kick position, but with your foot flat like this. You're going to turn and kick, and then you're going to unturn. And try your best to keep your balance. So the movement, every time I count, is going to be turn, kick, unturn. Turn, kick, unturn. Okay? So let's try this out. Ready? Fine snatch should be. Ha! Ready? Knee up. Ready, turning, kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Ha! Drop your legs. So make sure when you guys are doing this, right, what you're trying to do is you're trying to turn your body from this point. And you're trying to move your knee from here over center and raise your foot at the same time. So just because you are turning your hips and you're raising your foot, that won't help you unless your knee goes over center and in the direction of your kick. Okay? So think of it this way. The reason why you are turning your body and moving your knee is to push your knee in this direction. Your goal is to bring your knee this way so that your kick can go through your target. Okay? Let's try the same thing with the other leg. Five, that should be. Ha! Ready, knee up. Turn. And kick, right? Ready? Now. Go. Set. Net. 다섯. 여섯. 일곱. 여덟. 아홉. And you. Ha. Good. Shake out your legs. Okay. We're going to do the same thing with a side kick. So this time, instead of turning and kicking, you're going to finish your turn and then do your kick. So how are you going to do this? You're going to start with your knee in front of you. You're going to turn it to the side, just like a turning kick, but you draw your knee back and then do your kick. Okay? So remember, your turning movement has to be separate from your kick. Okay? So when you turn your body and you move your knee in, it's going to be in the opposite direction of your kick. Right? Imagine like how you draw a bow, right? When you're pulling a bow back with your arrow, you have to go back before you go forward. Right? So you drawing your knee back is the same idea. Okay? You're aiming your arrow. The arrow is your leg. You bring your knee in and you point it and then you shoot it out. Right? So I want you to think of pulling your leg back, right? Like you're loading your arrow, right? So from here, you bring it up, you pull, and then go. Okay? So we're going to start from knee up position. you're going to turn your hips and draw your knee in, and then push your foot out towards the target. Okay, so let's give this a try. 5 times from me. Ha. Ready, knee up. So turn your body and kick. 1. Then unturn. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Ha! From here, drop your leg. Shake your legs and relax a little bit. And then we'll try the same thing with your left side. Remember to point your heel at your target, which is gonna be the camera. Ready? Start with your left leg up, plank stance. And let's go. 1. Ha. 2. Ha. 3. 4. 5. Ha. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Ha. Good. Check out your legs. Okay, this point, let's take a quick water break and come back. Face forward, hit. Good night. Good job, everyone. Oh, Ellie is here. Okay. We also have, so we have Elijah, we have Ellie, Louis, and Sophie, I think. I don't know. Why does it only say there's one person watching the video, though? Hopefully it's an error, but hopefully you guys are still paying attention and watching the class. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to work on our Pumse. So today, let's go to Taeguk 5. Right, for Sophie, and we're going to go through Taeguk, so not Taeguk. We're going to go through choreo for Ellie and Elijah. If you can let me know, I think you're a purple belt, unless I'm wrong. All right, so please do let us know what belt you are, and we will work on the Pumse for your belt level. Okay, let's begin. Facing forward, check. Good night. So let's all do Taeguk 5 together. By my count. To me. Ready? Low block to the left and up. L stance. Hammer fist. Do. Set. Neck. To the front. Middle block. And up. Left, right. Third. Front kick. Back fist. Middle block. Set. Front kick. Back fist. Middle block. Step forward. Back fist. And up. Turn around. Single leg front block. Make sure you're in a good back stance here. Change to forward stance, step forward. elbow strike. Turn around so left hand block. Elbow strike, do. Make sure your fist is going into your open hand, right? Your right hand is open for your single left hand block. Your right hand is still open for the elbow strike with your left elbow. Now, low block, middle block. Front kick, low block, middle block. Now, kick, low block, middle block. Ready to the side hip block. From here, when you do your side kick, remember your hand and leg have to be the same angle. Like this. Before you bend your knee and land to the front. Hip block now. Third. To the back, low block, middle block now. Ready, front kick, stomp and back fist now. Ha! Bottom. Sure. Okay, very good. If you guys have any questions about the Pumse, please do let me know. Okay. So let's continue with take up 5 on your own time. And then from there, after that, we're going to go through choreo. Okay, face forward, chit. In there. Choreo, no, sorry. Take up 5 completely. Ready? On your own time. 시작. Sure. Okay, so a few things to remember. Take up 5. Let's first talk about the second move in take up 5, going from forward stance to L stance. So from a forward stance position, when you change to an L stance, I want to see 2 things. Number 1, your back leg going from 30 degrees to 90 degrees. Your front leg shifting back and you're making an L shape. So remember to think of it like this. Your front leg's job is to move. Your back leg's job is to turn. Don't confuse the two. Right? Don't move your back leg in. Don't turn your front leg. Okay? So from here, when you do both actions at the same time, it should look something like this. You draw this back and you turn this. If you have trouble doing both at the same time, try going turn, step. 1, 2, and then put it together. 1. Okay, and try to have a 1 foot distance between your toes. Okay, ready? Let's try this on the other side. So do the other leg as well. Try forward stance. Turn, step. Turn, step. And then lastly, turn and step. Same time. But make sure you have a 1 foot gap between your legs. Okay, so apart from that, let's also talk about the cross stance at the end. So after the front kick, you stomp your leg down into cross stance and do back fist. So those of you who know, there are 2 forms of cross stance. There's cross stance with your body facing forward, and there's cross stance with your body facing this side. Okay, let's call this forward cross stance and side cross stance. Okay, for now? So for the side cross stance, that's the one you're doing in this Pumse. So when I'm kicking towards the back, I'm going side cross stance with my shoulders facing this way. All right. So in order for me to get there, I need to do 2 things. Number 1, after I kick, I need to land in forward stance distance, roughly. But also I need to take my front leg and turn it 45 degrees to the side. So if this is the center, my foot should be about this far turned. Okay, for my front leg. Now my back leg is going to face the side of my right leg. So I'm going to stand a little closer and show you guys into the camera. My front leg, instead of being this way, is 45 to the side. My left leg is making a T shape, 1 fist away from the side of my leg with my heel up and my knees bent. So this is my cross stance sideways. Okay? So make sure you guys don't forget this. And make sure you guys have the appropriate distancing for your legs. Okay. So apart from that, I think that's it for Takeoff 5. You guys have any questions about Takeoff 5, please do let me know in the comments, okay? So let's move on to choreo so that Ellie has something to practice today. Okay, so let's go to the first few moves and take off choreo. Sorry. So for choreo, let's go through it half by half. We're going to go through the first half of choreo and then we'll stop it and talk about it. And then we'll do the second half. Okay, so first of all, please forward check. Good night. Everyone else, if you are waiting, you can either try choreo with us or you can practice your pumse on your own. Okay, choreo pumse, Jimmy. Ready, 2 knife and block, enough. Double side kick, knife and strike punch, third. Middle block, back stance, step. Turn around, 2 knife and block, enough. Double side kick, knife and strike punch, net. Middle block, enough. To the front, low strike, choke, enough. Third, front kick, low strike, choke, set. Front kick, low strike, choke, and heel, ha! From here, it's going to be front kick into knee break. Enough. Okay, let's stop here and go back. So I'm going to do that front facing part, facing the camera again, for you guys to see. But keep in mind, because I'm facing the camera, it's like I'm facing you, right? So if you want to follow along for this one and make sure you get the correct hands and legs, try to have yourself not facing the camera, but away from the camera. So right now, when I'm doing the pumse, I am in front of the camera. That means you're seeing me from behind. It's like I'm standing in front of you and doing the pumse. If I'm facing this way and doing it and you want to follow along with the correct hand and the leg, you're going to have to stand like how I was. So rather than face the camera, face away from it and watch from behind. That way your left hand will be here and your right hand should be here on this side. Does that make sense, everyone? So we're going to do the first part of choreo again. This time I'm going to face this way. So if you want to follow along, stand in front of the camera and face your back towards the camera or the screen. Okay, choreo pumse, Jimmy. Get ready. Twin knife and block, now. Double side kick, go. Knife and strike punch. Now, middle block. Go. Double side kick, set. And punch, ready, middle block, now. To the front, low strike choke, now. So the movement here is open hand, down, and then switch your hand, open your hand. Third, front kick, low strike choke. Then again, set, front kick, low strike, choke, ha! So from here, when we do our next front kick, it's going to be opposite hand, strike downwards, and your same hand, scoop inwards. So the movement is this way, over your hand and down, forward and downward. But together, it's this. So from 1 to 2. So you put all that together, it's kick, set, strike. I think for today, we're going to break choreo into 3 parts. Okay, so this is the section number 1. Okay, now from here, the second section, we'll start from here, right? So this is once again with myself facing the camera, right? So our starting position is here. That means when I turn around this way, you should be facing the back now. Okay, so the movement you're doing here when you turn around is inner wedge block. Your palms facing towards you. So from here, you step forward stance, and you're doing inner wedge block. You're going to do front kick with your left leg, and then knee strike with your right hand. So once again, it's opposite hand from your leg. Okay, the strike. Then you're going to pull back to walking stance and do another wedge block. From here, you're going to step behind. You're going to turn to the front, single knife hand block. Okay, so you're in horse riding stance, single knife hand block. So right now I'm facing the camera. Right, this is the front. Okay, so make sure that your body is facing forward when you do a single knife hand block with your left hand. From here, you're going to punch. You're going to cross your leg and raise your knee. You're going to do a side kick, and at the same time as you do, you're going to bring your hands to this position. So from here, it's going to be pull. And then you're going to bend your knee and point your fingers down, groin strike. So the movement is this way. From here, pull back, low block, step forward,
downward strike, downward block, and then elbow strike. In horse riding stance. Single knife hand block, punch, cross your legs, raise your knee, extend your leg, pull your hand. Put your hands down, strike down again, groin strike, pull back, low block, palm block, elbow strike. Okay, so let's call this part 2, okay, out of 3. Let's go through this part, starting from the front, right? So from the front, we're in this position. You're going to step forward, turn around. 1, right? Wedge block. Front kick, knee strike, pull back, wedge block. From here, turn around, single knife hand block, facing the front, in horse riding stance. Okay, your body should be facing front, but your head is looking to the left side. Ready, punch. From here, you're gonna cross your legs, raise your knee, extend your leg, pull your hand in. Put your hands down, strike downwards. Low block. From here, step forward, downward block, elbow strike, single knife hand block. Punch, cross your leg, raise your knee, extend your leg, pull your hands. Bend your knee, strike down, pull back, low block. Palm block, downward block. Sorry, downward block and then elbow strike. Okay, so from this position here, you're gonna pull your right leg in, bring your hands up. I'm gonna step back a little bit and raise the camera so you can see my hand movement. So from here, you're gonna pull your legs in, raise your hands. Your palms are starting facing forwards. As you go, you're gonna turn your palms to face outside. When you get halfway, so you're gonna count in your head to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close your left hand. 5, 6, 7, 8. You're gonna end up in this position with your hands. So the side of your hand is gonna touch your palm this way. Okay. So left hand, right hand. From here, you're gonna turn around towards the back, and you're gonna go for this third section, which is from here. Close your hand. Open this one. Your left hand. You're gonna turn around to the back, neck level, reverse strike, reverse knife hand strike, and then low knife hand strike. Close your hand, open your hand, inner knife hand strike, low knife hand strike. Close your hand, open your hand, inner knife hand strike, low knife hand strike. Last one, step forward, choke. So let's try that last section again from the back. Okay, so I'm gonna do this starting facing this way now, so you can see the ending section. So from here, right, we were here, you're gonna pull your feet in, right, move your hands, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So remember, pretend like I'm in front of you now, okay? So you should be facing towards the screen, right? And pretend like I'm in front of the camera, okay? So from here, bring your left hand to your shoulder, turn around to the back, low strike, reverse strike, low strike. Close your hand, open your hand, step forward, inner strike, low strike. Close your hand, open your hand, inner strike, low strike, step forward, choke. Ha! Auto. Okay, let's go through the whole of choreo on your own time. Hold on. Sorry, I know I keep doing this, but I have a cut on my finger, so. Okay, so we're gonna go through choreo on your own time. Okay, let's do it, the whole thing with no pauses, right? The whole choreo on your own time. So if you know how to do it, follow along. If not, you guys can just watch first. Choreo kumse, 준비. Choreo kumse on your own time. 시작. 하! Sure. Okay, very good. Hopefully you guys were able to follow along. We're going to take a quick water break and then come back for kicking. Good job, everyone. Okay, hopefully you're back from your water break. We're going to go through some kicking today. So the first thing we're going to go through today is, not the first thing, but the main thing we're going to focus on today is the hook kick. Okay, so the hook kick, right, is a kick that goes around from left to right, okay, or right to left. It's a sideways kick. So in the opposite direction of a turning kick, which goes this way, a hook kick is going to go the opposite way. But in order to do so, we need a little bit more control over our leg. All right, so let's explain it this way. When you do a turning kick, right, in order to make your kick have power, you're moving your knee to the side, and then your foot is following after. So what I mean by that is when we were doing the warm-up earlier, we're bringing our knee this way, and then our foot follows through after. Basically, that's a turning kick, going this way, going over and kicking, right? So the thing is, for a hook kick, those steps are the opposite way around. You are straightening your leg, and then you're moving your knee. Okay, rather than moving your knee and then straightening your leg, you're gonna have to turn those around for a hook kick, right? So the basic movement of a hook kick, without the spin even, is just raising your leg, sticking it out, and then dragging the whole thing from left to right. Okay, when you do that fast, it looks like this, right? So in order to get that movement a little bit more cleanly, you have to remember two things. Number one, to lock your knee. The moment you straighten your leg like a side kick, you will lock it out, right? And then you try to move it straight, okay? So when you straighten your leg for your hook kick, just like a normal side kick, you don't want your knee to bend right after. You want to fully extend your leg. Secondly, when you move it, you are also rotating your body. So it's not that you're trying to turn your body with your leg. I want you to think of it more like you are dragging your leg, and as a result of you pushing your leg far enough, your body gets dragged along with your leg, okay? So when you move your hook kick far enough, at a certain point you encounter resistance, and you can't go any further with your leg straight. That's the point where your knee usually bends, and it's also what's going to drag your body around in a circle, right? So the movement we're going to practice today is going to be on the hook kick with the front leg first. So you're going to put your front leg, your kicking leg in front of you, tuck in your knee, extend your foot out, and push to the side. Okay, so this is the front leg hook kick. Okay, so knee up, push your leg beside your face, and then drag it across center and end up with your foot landing beside you. Okay, you may start over here with your foot in front, but move all the way to the side. Right, so if this was a clock, right? This is 12. Move from 12 all the way to 3 o'clock. Okay, let's try this out. So 1, 2, 3, and land to the side. Okay, let's try it again a little bit faster. So 1, and now extend and push. 2, ha. Again. Now let's do the whole thing in one movement. 2, ha. Set, ha. Net, ha. 5, ha. Okay. So now, how does this translate into the spinning hook kick? This one. How does it translate into this movement? Well, number one, your leg basically reaches the same position. It's naturally not that different. Starting from here and starting from here still ends you up in the same position. The only difference is now your upper body's rotation is going to make you spin further. You remember when you were doing hook kick on your front leg, I said you should end up with your leg facing the side, right? 12 to 3, right? This time, because your upper body is swinging, you're going to end up going from 12 all the way to 6. Okay, so your leg's going to stick out at 12, but when you swing your leg around and hit the target, your body momentum should drag you all the way back to 6 where you started. So you start with your back leg at 6, you extend your leg around 11, and you're going to end up landing somewhere around 5. So look, your leg's at 5, you turn, extend your leg at 11, you push over center, and you go, ha, and then the momentum of your kick and your spin should drive you all the way back to where you started. Okay, so first of all, let's try getting in position first. Okay, so turn and tuck in your leg, get to the same position as you did on the side kick or the side hook kick. From here, extend your leg and push and try to go all the way around. And try to land behind yourself. Okay, let's try that a few times. So 1, we're going to turn around and raise your leg, 1. And then 2, you're going to kick and land behind. 2, ha. 1, 2, ha. 1, 2, ha. Let's do it a few more times. This time, let's go through the whole kick. All right, so try to turn and then kick right away. Ready? From here, 1, ha. 2, ha. 3, ha. 4, ha. 5, ha. Okay, very good. So for this kick, I want you guys to notice how my body ends up leaning here as I go. So why does that happen? Why do I end up leaning sideways, even though I don't start by leaning to the side? Let's see if Ellie, who hopefully is still watching, knows the answer. Why am I leaning to the side when I do my hook kick? Why do I end up leaning to my side? I think I've explained this to her before. Let's see if she's paying attention. Ellie, you have 20 seconds to come up with the answer. Ellie, are you still there? Okay, it's looked like she's either not here or not answering. I don't know which. So I'll give you guys the answer. So when you guys are doing a high side kick, there is something that you have to do in order to make your side kick go higher. And that thing you have to do is you have to lean back, right? So when I do a side kick this way, my body ends up going this way, as I extend my foot. I lean back a little bit. Now, a hook kick starts with a side kick movement, right? The extension of your leg is a side kick movement. So if you want your leg to go higher, your shoulders do have to go back when you extend your leg. The pushing part is still the same, right? The pushing part is not part of the side kick, right? But the extension is. So whenever you stick your leg out, you want to lean back to make it go higher, right? So because I'm leaning back during this part here, when my body gets dragged around, you see why my head is now on this side? What am I doing here is, when I extend my leg, I'm behind. I push, and now my body twists, and now I'm ending up to the side. Okay? So if you find that you're landing this way rather than upright, that is okay. As long as when you raise your leg, you're upright. So you need balance this point, and at this point, you need to be upright. Now, when you extend your leg, this is where you lean, and then hook. And then now you end up to the side. That's going to be a natural part of your hook kick. Okay? Provided that you're leaning back when you stick your leg out. Okay? So let's try and add that onto your kick, but also one last thing. Okay? In order to make a hook kick strong, right, and to have some resistance, or to have some force behind your kick, you're going to want to push your shoulder from side to side. Now notice I said side to side. This way, I do not want you to turn your body backwards when you do a hook kick. So when do we do this? We don't do this when we straighten our leg. Remember, what do we do when we straighten our leg? We lean back. We don't twist the body. But when we push our leg from side to side, this way, my shoulder wants to go this way, in the opposite direction of my kick. So whenever my leg goes this way, my shoulder's going to go this way. If I was doing the other leg, my foot goes this way, my shoulder's going to go this way. Okay, remember, side to side, not twist to the back. Okay, so I'm going to try to do this in slow motion. Turn, up, and now look, extend, lean back. And then when you push, look at my shoulder, this way. Okay, so when you put that all together, hopefully it'll look like this. Ha! You notice my shoulder going this way? Let's try and add that onto your kick. Okay, ready? Now, ha! Do, ha! Set, ha! Net, ha! Tassel, ha! You get your legs. Okay, so for today, this is where we're going to end. If you have any questions, please do let me know. And, okay, so keep in mind, everyone, a few announcements. Next week, we are still going to be having our live classes, even though it's Halloween. So Halloween is at night. In the daytime, we're still open. If you guys want to attend the class, we will be here on live YouTube. So same time, 2 to 3 o'clock, or 2 to 2:45, I should say. If you guys are here, I will be here too. So please attend the class if you are here, okay, if you're available. If you have any questions about hook kick, about the Pumse we covered today, please do let me know. Otherwise, this is where we're going to end the class for today. Forward, check. Good job, guys. We'll see you next time.